Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of The Walking Dead DLC 400 Days. We've been through the initial 5 stories, uh, and now we are with a lady who is apparently working with the community, and I think we're going to have to decide which of the 5 stories we're going to let into this community and which we're not. Maybe we won't get that choice at all, and our actions in those 5 stories is going to determine that. But let's just continue and see what happens.
I found him.
Holy shit! Good job. Everything okay?
So far, so good. I'm gonna try to talk to him. Wish me luck.
Yeah, good luck. Be careful. Don't try to force him into anything. Just get as many of them as you can.
Yeah.
You got it. Hey! Don't you...
Vince! Don't fucking move! Who the fuck are you?
My name is Tavia.
How did you find us?
I found your note. I'm a scout for a growing settlement up north. We go out and look for survivors to rescue them. We have food, clean water, and shelter for everyone. We're offering you a chance to help us out and start over.
God, this sounds too good to be true, but I think it is.
Bonnie, get real. Just because you have to tell the truth all the time doesn't mean everyone else does.
If I didn't trust people, I'd be dead. I know that for sure. People can care about you if you let them.
Like Leland cared when he let you run off alone.
That's enough, Becca. Guys, look. If I learned one thing from Danny, it's that we have to stick together and protect ourselves.
What? That guy was an asshole. You should be happy he got killed before Shell and Becca joined us.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so Danny's
Yeah,
gone,
screw this.
Leland's gone.
We don't know what kind of people we're dealing with. The only
people
reason I'm
we
with you
saved.
guys is because Vince saved my life.
Look, we need people, plain and simple. You folks can decide if you want to come as a group, or split up, or whatever. But I don't want to be out here in the open after dark. So in a few minutes, I'm going to be getting back in my car and on my way. Hopefully, at least some of you will follow me.
Well, I'm going.
Maybe we should go too, sis. If Roman is still looking for us, he wouldn't be able to do anything to us there.
There's no way that guy is still looking for you. We've been to that truck stop. There's no one left.
Roman's not a problem. It's following her that'll get you killed.
Look, I know it's a risk, but what else is there? If you guys are going, then so are we.
I don't like this, guys. We should just walk away. I don't trust her.
Of course you don't, Russell. You don't trust anyone.
Well, I guess that's true.
What will it take to convince you?
I don't know.
Russell, come on.
So I didn't trust that guy.
Oh, come on, guys. I mean, we left those photos so that someone could find us, didn't we?
Well, it could be a trap. What if they want to kill us?
Thank you. Everyone out there is batshit crazy. We've all seen it.
Well, we turned out all right, didn't we?
Relatively speaking.
You clearly outnumber me. If you wanted to overpower me, you could. Hell, I'll even go along as your hostage until you feel safe. No one is gonna hurt you.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
And I'll do it. Because I know when you guys see this place, you'll change your minds. Look, I know you guys are wary, and you have every right to be. You don't know me from a hole in the ground.
So we're trying to
And yeah,
convince them
there
all.
are some crazy fuckers
And I
out
think
there. All I'm here to do
Russell,
is make an offer.
I played poorly
Come with
him.
me, or you can stay here. The choice is yours.
Everybody else seems to be willing to
So,
go.
who wants to come with me?
It'd be kind of bad if the whole game ended right here and everybody said no. So at least 3 of these people have to say yes, right? Two? Wow, I thought a lot more would gonna go. 3?
I'm just not sure. We've been out here for so long and seen so much bullshit. I mean, is it really worth getting our hopes up?
Of course it is, Russell. Hope is all we've got left.
But being smart, that's what's keeping us alive.
It's a safe place for everyone. Criminal activity isn't tolerated within our walls, period. You don't have to worry about bandits or walkers or anyone else. We look out for each other.
We understand. I think we've all made up our minds.
Well, I guess we have our group. What do you want to do with these?
This is a good thing.
Why
I
would
know
you
it is.
burn pictures of yourself? That's something you wouldn't want to burn.
How do we know this will work out?
I give you my word.
I assume we're trying to get them to come, but we may actually be a bad guy. We may actually be walking them right into a trap. Okay. So that's pretty much, I think, it for the DLC. Boy, it seems like disappointingly short. Maybe we'll go on further and it's just telling us this. Let's see, whose foot did you shoot off? Me and 70% of the players shot off Justin's foot, the white collar criminal. Did you stay or get out of the car? Straight even, 50% of players got out of the car. You and 75% of the players left Nate. Did you leave Nate or stay with him? Yeah, I think most people were gonna leave Nate, but it seemed like it was gonna punish me for that. Did you lie to Leland? You and 75% of the players were honest. Wow, 75% of those people were not honest. Interesting. They were given two options to lie there. Did you leave the RV or kill Stephanie? And me and 75% of the players left in the RV. I can't say I really feel like I played anything wrong there, other than maybe Nate. Maybe I was supposed to stay with Nate, even though he is a little crazy. So, the people who left were... So, from my think, the people who would have stayed in camp would have only been Nate. But Wyatt didn't go, Nate didn't go, and Victor didn't go. I, by just the numbers, played very, very poorly here. Uh, the sad part is if they don't kind of wrap this whole up, it's kind of the guys versus the girls here. Are we gonna get anything more? No. We don't get anything more, it seems like. Yeah. So, is there really value in trying to do like a perfect run here and get everybody to go? I would have to go back and I think replay Victor's section and the other section. 3 out of the 5 sections, and that seems really weird. Oh, but this thing is disappointingly short, really. And there is no payoff here at all. This is like zero payoff. Maybe if it said something around here that we would get a special ending if we had saved everybody, but we don't even know if we saved everybody. Everything's just up in the air. We don't know if she's really bringing them to a shelter or if it's gonna turn horrible even if it is a shelter. Here we can see what's Leland. dying. Uh, hmm, doesn't seem like we're gonna get any kind of recap here at all. Ooh, yes, one, this should be a separate game, definitely. Two, this should be like an experiment on putting it on free to play type thing. Not free to play. That is not the word I mean. No, I mean this should definitely be an experiment on putting it on a cell phone game. Let's see. And we're having a bug here where I can't get the controller to actually highlight anything, so I'll just go ahead and click with the mouse. If that had been a free demo or a cell phone game, it would have definitely uh, definitely improved on that, I think. Eh, because that's so short. So short. With no ending. With nothing to interest us. Can't get the controllers to stay up. They've flipped for some reason. When I hit the controls on the controller, the Xbox buttons disappear. When I move with the mouse, they come back. Let's see. Alright, there we go. So, I don't think there's much you could do. Let's see, day 2, the timeline is day 2 Vince, then day 41 Wyatt, day 364, I'm sorry, 236 for Shell, and day 184 for Russell. And so that means this happened like 3 months before this. Day 220, day 400. Uh, is there any promise of a perfect ending? I don't know. Should I go back and play it? I wouldn't say most people should go back and play it. We can look at the stats. And let's see, it doesn't seem like it's going to allow me to bring out who stayed and who left. So I guess that's it. The 400 days DLC, I would not pay a lot for it. I absolutely wouldn't pay a lot for it. It should have been something at the beginning of the game. It should have been a good demo to what the game is instead of something that was released, I think, much later than the game. It has none of the story, none of the impact that it is in the actual 5 episodes. And sometimes even in the 5 episodes, they're going a little short on story. I don't see a real reward to play this again. I think I will play it again just for my own paranoid fear, but I'm not going to record it. So if there is some kind of perfect ending and we get more, if we convince all 5 to go, that would be cool. But I don't believe it's true because episode 5 ended just about the exact same way. Just on a question, just on a statement and never revealed. And I think that's their intention. Now, the good news is that we are done with The Walking Dead. There's nothing more that can be done here, except for going back and replaying it again. If you like the series, I definitely get it. If it only comes with the DLC, I definitely get it. You might consider getting the entire Telltale collection. Just every game made by Telltale if you like this game. That way you can have a lot more of these story-based games and you don't feel like you have to wait for specific ones to get their next episodes out. That's true for the Game of Thrones game right now and the Tales for Borderlands game. Both of those, we're in a holding pattern because we have to wait till the next episodes come out before I can record anymore. Uh, if you just like The Walking Dead, season one is here. We've seen season one and the DLC. Season two is out completely, so I'll play that. And season three, not per se. It's a different side story based on Mahoney, which is one of the characters on the TV series, if I'm pronouncing her name right. So we will follow that story. So there's at least two and soon to be three Walking Dead series you can get. But I'd say probably consider just getting the entire collection of Telltale Games on sale. You won't be significantly disappointed. Plus, you can get into more of their comedy style games, such as Sam and Max and some other games. I forget their names, but there are several more. Uh, I like The Walking Dead. It would be really hard to say The Walking Dead wasn't worth it. It was the beginning of what made Telltale big, and they've learned most things and improved on most things from this game. The one thing they haven't learned and kind of gone backwards is the menu setup. They've moved the menu so audio now says audio video, and then they also have a graphics set option, which makes really no sense at all. Uh, I don't know if there's much more to say. I tell you what, when I start the first episode of The Walking Dead Season 2, I will definitely mention if I got the 400 days to work perfectly and convinced everybody to stay with me. I'll probably be able to get that to work. I probably will just look up a walkthrough. So you've seen this game. There's still your choices though. There's a lot of different dialogue choices that could have been made. So there's still a lot of reasons to play it, and I recommend you do. It's a great time now that everything is out to play it. It's a lot better to have the game uh, completely out and done with, and to start playing then, than that to have to wait. And that's the real criticism I can put on Telltale Games. Episodic is just not good. It is the ultimate form of DLC, and then we get this DLC on top of it that was very short and not very impactful, not written very well in most of the scenes, uh, barely written at all for how short it is. Uh, so I want to see them graduate away from episodic. It is pre-ordering and DLC all mixed together when you tell somebody, here's episode 1 of our game, and we'll have episode 5 out in 6 months. Uh, that's not how you should buy games. Normal people should not pre-order. Normal people shouldn't buy episodic games until they're completely done and they're certain they want the whole game. And normal people shouldn't buy DLC unless they've heard and know it's good. Uh, I guess that's all I can say. So, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. That gets you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. Also on my main YouTube page, I have a playlist tab. There is a playlist for every game I'm covering or have covered. Check some of those out too. I have a lot of videos out, a lot of videos coming out every Monday through Friday. At least 3, normally 5 or more videos are released depending on what series are going on. So check those out. Subscribe to me on YouTube and subscribe and follow me and friend me on all the social media sites you can. Things like Tumblr, Google+, Twitter, Facebook. Friend me on Steam and Battle.net. There are all links down below to all of those. So click those and follow me. That is super helpful too. And we're done. So thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Come back for The Walking Dead Season 2.